Ми думаємо тільки про мир. Ми думаємо тільки про деокупацію територій і тільки дипломатичним шляхом. Більше, сьогодні ми не віддамо жодної ділянки нашої землі. Ми не віддамо наші території. Яка б ціна?
He's a lawyer by training. He had the chance to study abroad. And of course, sumikat siya when, of course, he went into the showbiz industry. In particular, he was a comedian, but political comedian. So he was doing a lot of satire at Servant of the People. Yun yung pinakasikat niyang show bago siya naging presidente. There, in that parang comedy, political satire comedy, he was playing the president of Ukraine. So parang he was doing the role playing. And he, after that, na sobrang na-click yung movie because the movie was, because the series exposed yung hypocrisies at corruption within Ukraine. So gustong-gusto ng mga tao yan, na parang napaka-realistic naman daw. Sa sobrang click niyan, at some point, of course, he's a very intelligent guy. He comes from a very highly educated family. He's a lawyer by training. Sabi na, why not? I will run for the president. Let's go real. And boom, nanalo siya with one of the widest margins for any presidential candidate. So landslide yung victory niya, and he has maintained very high approval ratings. Until recently, I would admit, many people were not 100% sure about him. He was on many occasions downplaying yung threat of Russian invasion, saying na, wag natin exaggerate yan. And he told a lot of Ukrainians to go ahead with their life, normal life. Kaya nga maraming Ukrainians were caught off guard. There was no, the kind of massive preparation, total preparation that they should have done. Because parating na sinasabi, wag tayong matakot, wag tayong mag-paranoid. But once the hour of the dark hour came, lumabas yung personal strength niya. In fact, just days into the invasion of Russia, he was offered by the Americans allegedly a way na para umalis siya ng Kyiv. Or he had a chance to escape, but he decided to stay. And he decided to fight, at nakita natin siya. And this is where nakita natin yung background niya. Not only as a lawyer, but as a comedian, as an actor really helps him because he's so good in global communications. And the fact na bata siya, he has so much energy. I think he really stepped up to the plate. At dito natin nakita yung internal strength niya. But clearly, Zelensky is also taking strength from the Ukrainian people, from the Ukrainian military, which tremendously developed over the past 7 years. The West has given a lot of very advanced weaponries to the Ukrainian military. Yung almost a month into this war, everyone expected within 2-3 days, Kyiv will fall, no? Like what happened with Taliban.
Бросайте вашу технику и уходите. Не верьте вашим командирам. Не верьте вашим пропагандистам. Просто спасайте ваши жизни. Уходите.
At now, President Putin is signaling that he may be open to meet Zelensky in person and negotiate a new peace deal. The reality also is that he also miscalculated big time. He underestimated the resolve of the Ukrainians, he overestimated the Russian military capabilities, and he underestimated yung capabilities at willingness of the West to give military support, but also to impose the worst sanctions in human history. But I think Zelensky and Putin, both of them realize right now that this is becoming a lose-lose situation, both sides. A lot of Ukrainian civilians are dying, big cities are getting destroyed. Ordinary Russians are going to also suffer because of these sanctions. Russian military weaknesses are being exposed. There's a lot of pressure also on Putin to roll back his operations. So that is why I think now we see, thanks to the resistance of Ukraine, very strong, stiff resistance of Ukraine, mukhang mas open si Putin ngayon to make a deal. Our friends in Ukraine were very confident that they actually can beat Russia conventionally. So I expect a lot of Ukrainians not to be open to major concessions. Maybe at this point, open si Zelensky, he mentioned that maybe he's open to change the Ukrainian constitution not to join NATO. But at the same time, I think it's very clear that Putin has also recognized na his initial assumptions were really off the mark. No? That Ukraine is a real country, they're fighting back and they can fight back well.